Hello everyone, I just wanted to come with this video about my Hecate and Kali Ma video. Lady Grave Dancer pointed out to me, for those of you who are new to witchcraft in finding your path in it, in this video I do say that Kali Ma may have, and then I wait, and then I say, no, she is Hecate. I'm not saying for you, or basically I was saying for Hecate to, she sent me a message because she knows how I think, basically. She knows how I was thinking and why I was fighting so hard to find information about different goddesses and gods, because I didn't want to be to go one direction and change my mind later, or just pick something really quick and find out later that it's really not a good connection after you do multiple research. But for me, it did feel right, but then a lot of things were holding me back from it because I needed to connect with her. And that's just how I connected with Hecate. Hecate and Kali Ma are two different goddesses. From what we know anyway. And when I say that, I mean there are multiple different goddesses and gods from different religions. Hinduism, there's the Greek goddesses and gods, there's Egyptian goddesses and gods, and multiple other ones. And we don't know that they are just different forms of the same goddess and god. Like, there's goddesses that have the same traits as a Greek goddess that there would be in an Egyptian goddess, or in a Hindu goddess, or a Celtic goddess, or any other kind. Maybe that's them traveling to different regions of the world, showing themselves and giving and those are the names that are given Kali Ma in their language, Hecate in Greek, in the Greek mythology. But I say mythology because there's lots of books, and research out there. It says Greek mythology. But anyway, I guess I have to watch what I say a lot, because for people who are new, might misunderstand that when I'm saying Hecate and Kali Ma are the same. They're not the same. They could be the same, like I was explaining earlier. But, sorry, my screen just went to sleep. But they are not the same. Please don't get offended. This was just my connection. This was my path that I was vlogging and sharing with everyone else who watches. Basically. You don't have to agree with me. And that's fine. But you do choose to do something. You do choose to become a Wiccan. You do choose to become a witch. You do choose to be Catholic. You do choose to be Hindu. You do choose to follow those different routes, to follow those paths. There's always a choice that you have to make. A fork in the road. Do I become this or do I become that? And the way that you choose is by feeling it out. It feels right for me to be a witch. It just does. It feels right for me to be with Hecate, to, how else can I say it? Hecate spoke to me through other goddesses and gods. Maybe I asked them to, hey, can you do this? That sounds like very plain and weird, but maybe she asked them to send messages to me so that I would come back full circle, because she knows how I think and they know how I think, and they just know, they know all of us, you know. And the way it felt right for me, I had to go through this path. Otherwise, I would have never known for sure that she is my goddess. I would have never known that for sure, because that's just the way I am. I have to do research. I have to know things before I do something, and that's just the way I am. She felt right for me, but I needed to make sure. I needed to be 100% sure. And this is the way I had to do it. In no way do you have to do it this way. You could just have a feeling, yes, that is my goddess. And that's good enough for you. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's just what it is for you. You know what I mean? But for me, I had to go this route, because I do this in everything that I do when I'm doing anything. I lay out all of my options, and then from there, feel out what's right for me. So as you can see in my first video of finding my deities, I had a whole bunch of different gods and goddesses that I had information about, so I could feel out what was right for me. I hope you know what I mean when I say that. Just like Miss Leona, she is more connected with the goddess Bast in the Egyptian realm. Should I say realm? But for me, it's Hecate. For other people, it's different, you know. It could be Isis. It could be Artemis. And Artemis, to me, she's very special to me too, because obviously I am named after her. Sorry, I had to plug in my phone. So, as I was saying, Artemis, when I say that I'm named after her, my real name, Cynthia, if you look it up for Artemis, it's, or even in the dictionary, moon, it says moon goddess. It was one of her, let me see, I believe it was one of her, I want to say children. I read it and then I forgot. One second, let me find it and I'll be right back. So, I am on the WebsterMerriam.com, the dictionary. And here's my name, Cynthia. Definitions of Cynthia: Artemis, the moon personified as a goddess. And it says Latin from feminine Cynthius, or Cynthis from Cynthus, mountain of Delos, where she was born, from Greek Cynthos. So, and for research, there's a part of here, it says, I'm going to go further ahead because it also talks about Artemis in different areas too, like how I was saying before. Artemis was worshipped in most Greek cities, but only as a second deity. However, to the Greeks in Asia Minor, which is modern day Turkey, she was a prominent deity. In Ephesus, a principal city of Asia Minor, now a great temple, let's see, she was worshipped mainly as a fertility goddess and was identified with Cybele, the mother goddess of eastern lands. The cult statues of Ephesians Artemis differ greatly from those of the mainland in Greece, whereas she is depicted as a huntress with her bow and arrows. Those found in Ephesus show her as in the Eastern style, standing erect with numerous nodes on her chest. There have been many theories to what that represents, and ... So that is what I mean when gods and goddesses have traveled to different lands to show themselves, and it could be it could be viewed in different eyes and different stances. Like, as they were saying, in Greek, she's shown as a huntress, but in the Asian Minor, she was shown more as a fertility goddess, standing erect and all that jazz. So, and then so further on below, getting back to my name, it says, among the epithets given to Artemis, and these were just girls that were dedicated to the goddess, has different ones, but mine says Cynthia, taken from her birthplace on Mount Cynthus on Delos. So when these girls reached puberty, they were initiated into her cult, but if they decided to get married, which Artemis was not against, then they would have to give up all their paraphernalia, like their hair, their toys, their dolls, all the things of a girl. So that's just a little bit about that. Excuse my voice. I have really bad allergies at this time of the year. So anyway, as I was saying, other people find their ways to other goddesses and gods, but I found my way to Hecate through other goddesses and gods, and that's just the way that she came to me and made it 100% no doubt in my mind that she is my goddess. And other people, it's a different route for them. As I said before, other people just know. They just know. And that's what it is. So, other people are like me. They have to do their research and connect with the goddesses and gods by what they find. Also, to be knowledgeable on when they are talking about a specific god and goddess. So, I just wanted to point that out for all you newcomers. Hecate and Kali Ma are not the same goddess, as we know anyway, in research. They are not the same goddess, but that's how it was presented to me, and that's how I connected the dots to Hecate, to find that she is 100%, no doubt in my mind, my goddess that I follow, or that I will be coming close to as soon as I I am close to her now, because I do at night speak to her, and during the day I speak to my God. So that's just what I do. So that's how I become close, and maybe that's why I have been realizing more and more, because she has been showing me the route to her. before I didn't understand. Sorry, my dogs are playing in the background. Before I didn't understand my route and what I was supposed to do, and I knew Hecate it was a strong feeling for me, but it wasn't 100% yet until she spoke to me, until she showed me the way. So I just wanted to point that out once again for the new people, what I meant when I said that Kali Ma and Hecate were the same goddess. Is the same thing as Artemis being seen in Greek versus the Asian Minor, which is now Turkey nowadays. So she was seen in different views, like the Huntress, as in Greek for Greece, and in Turkey she was seen as a fertility goddess. So we just don't know all their true forms in the world, you know. This is just what came to me, what felt right to me, and in no way do you have to believe this or do you have to follow my route. Find your own route. I would suggest what feels right for you. Go with it and be true to yourself. Be true to what you think. If you go with it, become knowledgeable in what you say. And I say that and I jumble up my words a lot. So I'm sorry if you didn't understand what I was meaning in my first video, but it was hard for me to explain at that moment in time because I was just so excited and I couldn't find the right words. And now hopefully you hearing this video has given you more of an insight to what I was actually meaning in my Hecate and Kali Ma video. Especially for those of you who are new and impressionable, please don't take it as these two goddesses are the same goddesses. Although we don't know for sure that they are, or we don't know for sure that they're not. So I just wanted to point that out to you, my viewers, especially for those of you who didn't understand my Hecate and Kali Ma video and how and what the heck I was saying, because I jumble a lot, which I'm probably doing right now. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to inbox me, and thank you, Lady Grave Dancer, for pointing that out, and I really appreciate you doing that. Otherwise I would have never known. To me it sounds right, so that's because that's in my mind. To other people it doesn't sound, it sounds different. So I'm just weird, basically. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If not enjoyed, I hope it was informational for you on what my views and thoughts are and all that jazz. So have a great day and blessed be.